Hi guys, welcome back to VPSSG, and today we have another unboxing of Hidden Leaders. So this is a game that's recently fulfilled by the Kickstarter. So again, this is by BFF Games, and the art is by Satoshi Matsura. Okay, so yeah, basically this is a quite interesting game. It's a bit of a social deduction kind, but it's not entirely that. But you can see over here it plays for ages 10 and up, about 30 minutes and 2 to 6 players. So yeah, it's a very nice game, nice looking game. Quite like the art that they have done here, the kind of style that they are going for. So this is Hidden Leaders. Basically, each player will be having like a sort of a faction that's going to be representing you. So yeah, so each faction is represented by a color. So I think there's 4 colors here, and so if you are of a certain faction, then there's a certain way that you win. So basically, how you win, depending on the faction, is these 2 tokens that's in the middle over here. So the placement and orientation of these 2 tokens at the end of the game determines which faction wins. So if you are of that faction, then you win. So there could possibly be multiple players that's winning. And yeah, and basically throughout the turns and rounds, you'll be playing these cards that are of certain colors, and depending on what cards you played, then other opponents can sort of determine or try to guess like which faction you're from, and then based on what kind of cards and what color cards you're playing and how you're moving these 2 pieces around. So that's how they actually know, like try to guess and deduce what faction you're from. So yeah, there's a bit of a mind game over here, which is pretty interesting. Yeah, and as you can see, it's a Kickstarter edition over here. So yeah, I suppose there will be some goodies inside. I'm not sure if they actually returned them here. Yeah, so I think let's get opening with this unboxing. Okay, so once again we have Hidden Leaders, and let's see what's inside. And yeah, okay, so nothing at the back, so it has a pretty normal lid. Okay, yeah. So let's set this aside. Okay, so now we are of course presented with the rulebook. So it's a nice, not too big, and it's not too thick as well. So even the let me show you guys, even the rulebook also has sort of a linen finish. That's interesting. So yeah, then let's see. So you have the goal of the games, the game components, the game setup. So yeah, it's a pretty, actually I think it's a pretty simple game. There's not too much rules, at least. Yeah, simple in a sense that it's not too much of a rule. So our game end conditions, determining the winner. So we have these 4 tribes here. So we have our undead, our waterfolk, imperial army, and hill tribes. And our resolving ties and glossaries. So we have a bit of a summary here. It is always nice. So as for the rulebook, and here we have a very small game board. So yeah, but what's nice here is that you can see the back here. Yeah, it actually uses this sort of kind of a linen finish, I would say. Yeah, but it's very nice, very nicely done. Yeah, so yeah, and this is a matte finish with the lines being I think they call it like UV kind of surface. You can see that it's shiny. Yeah, so this is our board, and yeah, so this is the undead side where the undead wins, and this is the what it was called. Let's take a quick look. There's a water folk, the Imperial Army and the Water Tribe, or in the Hidden Forest Tribe. So yeah, there's the green, the red, the blue, and the black. Yeah, so I suppose if you're in these 2 spaces, not sure if this is included, but then the blue one will win, and if you're in these 4 spaces, the black one will win. Then in these 2, it depends on which is before the other one, then that will determine the winner. So that's a very simple, very small game board. So let's put this nearby. And here we have, not too sure what this is. We have a 6, 8, 5, and 7. I suppose this has something to do with the end game conditions. And yeah, that's the thickness of the cardboard. Yeah, that's pretty decent, and I suppose it punches well since it's so big. And it's quite thick as well. Not too much flex, just a tiny bit, but that's acceptable. And the printing is pretty centered as well, so that's nice. And just a bit of curving over here, or warping. Yep, so you can see from the reflections, this area is a bit like curling upwards. Yep. So that's number 6, 5, and let's go ahead and punch this 7 and 8. Yeah, so that you can set aside. So this you can put here. So we have one baggie. Suppose it's for maybe for the cards. Again, we have a very simple insert here, which I'm not a big fan of. They could have done something nicer, very easily. Then I think if they would have an insert, maybe the whole thing can be sort of, you know, like thinner, not as thick. So that would supposedly help a bit with the maybe the shipping and the environment. Yep, okay. But again, inserts, if they are not done properly, then if you sleeve your cards, then again that's a very annoying issue. So we have these 2 tokens here. So these are our standard kind of token. So this is the red one and this is the green one. So this is for this is the mountain. Yeah, so these 2 are the ones that will be on the board. So yeah, so I'm not too sure where they start. I believe it's this symbol here. Yeah, so they will start like this kind of, and this is, yeah, okay, it stands pretty easily. Yeah, because I saw that it has a bit of a curve here, so I thought it would be like wobbly, but okay. So yeah, so then so the cards that you're playing are actually moving this or this forward and backwards along this track. Yeah, so I suppose if these 2 are like this, then this actually wins. And if it's the other way around, then the green one wins. And if both are here along, I suppose, this black spot, then yeah, then the black one wins. And I don't think it matters like the orientation anymore. The orientation, I suppose, it only matters when you're in the middle. So yeah, and this one, then the blue one wins. So yeah, that's nice. And these spots are, I suppose, the spots for you to put the heroes. And noticing something here. So yeah, as you can see, it's a bit of yeah, the painting is kind of, or the paper is kind of like removing or like peeling off just a little bit. Okay, so that's roughly how you deal with these 2 tokens. Yeah, so very minimal components here. So we do have one of these. I really suppose that this is the Kickstarter stuff. Yeah, there's the Queens and Friends. You can see the limited edition over here. So that's the back. Yeah, I suppose they do sell it. So because there's this like kind of hole here for you to hang. So let's go through this last, and let's put it here. And let's see what else we have. So we have the big tarot cards. So I think these are also upgraded during the campaign. And wow, okay, first look, you can see that the lines are super blur. Not sure if it's intended to be this way. It looks like they just kind of just expand the art. Yeah, I'm not sure if it was supposed to be. It's supposed to be like this, but okay. Let's open up. Let's suppose we have about 6. Yeah, because we have 6 characters. So these are the ones that I think it replaces. I think it's supposed to be like about this size. So these tarot ones, they kind of replace the sort of poker card size ones. Yeah. So this is representing our blue and green. So the back is all the same. Again, the card has this like linen finish, and the card style is actually pretty good. Quite of course it's a card, so it's bendy, but thickness wise is fine, and yeah, it looks like very well done here. Not too much sort of splitting going on here. So yeah, so we have this lady that's representing blue and green, and this is red and a blue, and I like how the costume or yeah, whatever the character is wearing is actually matching these two colors. And again, you can see that this, see the lines here is really kind of raw. Yeah, and as opposed to this, yeah, it's way nicer. So I'm not too sure if that's intended. Okay, so it is the undead and the green one. That's the red and the black, and the red and the green, and the black and the blue. So you can see it's very obvious over here. Again, I'm not yeah, it's just very it's very noticeable when you're playing it. So yeah, we also have some numbers here. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Yeah, not too sure why they need to be numbered, but okay. So yeah, let's put this aside. I don't think I'm going to put it back to this bag because I'm going to be sleeving them. So yeah, let's take a look at the cards here. So we have 2 packs, and yeah, this is the standard bag. So maybe let's open this one. And it's time to find the tab. It's here, I think. Oh no. Okay, so very nice. So yeah, that's our different cards, and we have what looks like the character cards that's in its original size. So again, you can see that okay, so firstly it's still linen finish, and the card style is pretty much the same as the tarot card size one. Yeah, so pretty good quality cards here actually. But you can see here that yeah, the lines here are still like pretty rough, so I guess it's supposed to be this way. And yeah, so over here we can see actually the you can see the nice portrait here, and the colors, and the name of this character. This is Lemron the Wise, and a bit of a short story or short write-up regarding the character. So yeah, this is again, yeah, this is the same as this actually. So let's do a side-by-side comparison. So yeah, so this is nicer, and yeah, but yeah, this has a bit more of a write-up here, and the back is the same. Yeah, so this just yeah, so in the camera you can see that this is a bit more pale compared to this. So yeah, and it is this way in real life as well. So yeah, this is a bit of a pale yellow. Okay, so I think this is just nicer to look at. Yeah, but this is the original one. So we have that. We have Syra the Righteous, Myret the Banished, Siadul, the Cunning, Pavior, the Opportunist, and Anet, the Innocent. Yep. So they are also numbered over here. So yeah, quite interesting choice there. Not too sure why it's numbered. Okay, let's go through this later. And this is our game end. So I believe this is this is supposed to be the same thing. Yeah, I think this is probably part of the stretch goal as well, to give us 2 tokens. So that's 8 heroes, 7 heroes. That's for a 3 to 4 player game. That's for a 2 player game, and 5 players, and then our 6 players game. Okay, so that's 2 of this, and this is the play it. So we can see that black wins when both are here. Then this is same player next to each other. The red one has to be 2 steps ahead of the hill, or green one has to be 2 steps ahead of the red one. Yeah, so the blue one wins when they are like next to each other or on the same spot. Yeah, so it's not just at the blue area. So that's the overview. Okay, very nice. So we have our turn order here. So that's to play one card and perform its abilities or discard to 3. Draw cards from these and / or the beer. So I think this is like the tavern or something. Until you have 4 cards in hand. Then discard on 3 cards in hand and refill your tavern with cards from this. So this is the draw deck, I suppose. Yeah. So that's the turn order, and same thing with the icon overview. So all these are the same. Interesting choice. Yeah, not too sure why it's like this, but okay. So yeah, and yeah, this is the player 8. And here we have the main cards itself. So these all have the same back. So let's take a look at all these first. Yeah, I suppose this is, I think, I remember this is one of like the Kickstarter cards, I believe. I mean the, what's that, the stretch goal. Yeah, so that's the Barrack King. So this card is 1 hero representing all factions at the same time. So you have the Gambling Overseer. So that's minus this and minus this. So this kind of move it this way. And bury one of your heroes. Then place 2 cards from your hand into your party. Okay, so a party I suppose is your hand size. So all these cards will actually manipulate the token, and then you can do something else over here. That's interesting. Yeah, quite interesting card play. So I suppose all these are the stretch goals, if I'm not wrong. Yeah, because they are like kind of arranged separately. So these are the black ones. We have quite a bit of the red one actually. I mean the blue one. So you do see a bit of a printing mismatch here, as well as these two. Yeah, this is like a bit more saturated. So yeah, just going to go through these cards. Again, the card quality is actually pretty good here. Yeah. So you can see manipulating the tokens mostly. So I think it's a pretty interesting twist, kind of, for a card game. Yeah. So yeah, I suppose you have some number of heroes out there, and I guess that's the end of the game. And maybe that's why it's only 30 minutes. Yep, so this one has less of a token manipulation, more of the ability. Yeah. Interesting. Okay, so let's open the last one here. Yeah, very easy pull tab. So here you can see, oh, we have more of the black ones here. So let's go through this first. So again, all these I suppose they are your regular ones already. Yeah, like the ones that will come with the game itself. So we have this. It's a unconfident executioner, can bury one of our heroes. Okay, So all these, I suppose all the black cards will tend to like favor the tokens going to the right. And if it's minus, I probably, because the ability is good. So let's just take a look. It says draw 2 cards from this and place one of them into your party, discard the other. Okay, so we have the icons here. So the hand means graveyard, so that's the buried pile. So that's different from the wilderness. Wilderness is our discard pile. The harbor is the draw pile. The tavern is the open display. Face down hero and face up hero. Okay, that's a very handy one. Oh, this -3 and -2. Yeah, so this is trying to make like the red go behind the green. Yeah. So yeah. So it's like in this game you can't be too obvious about your actions, I guess. But I guess even if you're obvious, then I mean, it's not like the winning condition is to guess your opponent's faction. Yeah, and every person will have like, I mean, every player will have like 2 factions to that represents them, so they can win in either of the 2 ways. Yeah. So again, this is trying to like go in front. The way is trying to go in front of the green color one. Yeah, again, the art here is really nice. I like the kind of style that they're going for. Just the nagging Northman, well-aged warrior, nice. Yep. So I think the naming here is also kind of quirky. The Angry Priestess and the Resilient Rearguard. Yeah, so this is all the cards that comes with the base game. And yeah, let's take a look at so actually that's quite a lot of cards here. Okay, so here we have Queens and Friends expansion pack containing 18 cards, limited edition. So let's take a look at this. We have 3 queens, 1 best friend, 9 additional heroes, 5 8 cards forming a portable board. Okay, it's interesting. Oh, maybe you can use this instead of the board over here. That'll be really cool to see. So let's open this. Okay, very nice opening style here. So you have the Dynasty of Austria, a little bit of a write-up, and yeah, I suppose that's the queens. So you have some of the main characters here, and yeah, these are the sort of the characters from the main game. And you have, I think, these 4. This is one 3 queens and 1 best friend. So these are the 3 queens, and there's our emperor here, Carolon. Interesting. I like the design here. Yep. I'm not too sure how well it's going to hold without the sticker. Yep. Okay. Yeah, but the card is, yeah, if you were to take it out, you probably, if you sleeve it, you probably can't like put it back. So yeah. Okay, that's nice. So you have 1 line here. Interesting. Whoa, that's cool. Didn't expect that to work. Okay, so we have, this is the Queens and Friends expansion. So we have this. So I suppose we can just mix them in, but then you kind of have no way to find out. You know, there's this asterisk here. So that's from the expansion. So Firm Fishmonger. You can pick 1 face up from the current player next in turn. Perform that card's ability as if you played it. Nice. So I suppose this is part of the ability. It's a half sliced gold. Kind King Slayer. Careful Chameleon. Civic Cutter. Emperor's Best Friend. So these are our best friends, I think. This has 5/8 cards. Yeah. So these are the same, and I suppose these are the same as well. Ooh, we see something that's very nice here. Okay, so let's take a look at what's this. So you have 9 additional heroes. Suppose these are the 9 here. 2, 4, 6, 8. We have 8 here. So there's 1 less. Yeah, so I think this is the best friend. Yeah, correct. So we have sorry, I keep referring to this. We have 3 queens and 1 best friend. So that's our best friend. And our 3 queens. Queen of the Wild, well-funded queen. Yeah, this is like when it's funded, then I think it's unlocked or something. Yeah. We have the Queen of the Streets and the Keeper of Discord. So yeah, I think these are all the kind of stretch goals. So this is our last additional hero. Yeah, these are all the same banks. Okay, it's a bit dusty. So here we have. So these are Hill Tribes, destroy the oppressor and dance with the oppressed. Okay. So these are Imperial Army. Yeah, so that's just the cards representing the different factions. They are Undead, the Water Folk, and Kings and Friends. So again, what is this? Yeah, so these are the 8 cards. Oh, sorry, 4 plus this. So yeah, this is when the queens are not with their children, they are held captive and support their enemies, indicated by the faction icon on their card. Okay. Yeah, I think you have a kind of a different playing style going on here. So this is the instructions to include the Kickstarter exclusive cards to a game of hidden leaders. So that's how you set it up. So there are actually 3 modules: the 3 queens and friend, 8 bonus heroes, and the Keeper of Discord. Cool. Yeah, so this is sort of a module by itself. 5 non-hero cards can be used as a portable board. Alternatively, they can be used as game helper cards. Okay. I think there's a reason for this here, but I mean, it's already here. So yeah, I think this does a better job since it's just 1 card, but okay. But what's cool is what's behind, so I'll let you guys see later. So this rule clarifications, and yeah. So I suppose you don't just mix everything in. Yeah, they kind of have like a sort of module kind of thing to it. So yeah, so all these are helper cards, but they actually turn back and form your game board. How cool is that? So we can place this here and it actually forms a board. That's really cool. I suppose you can see from the top camera. Let's move it here a little bit. Yeah, that's very nice. Yeah, it even has the numbers here. Yeah, so you can see from the close-up one, you can see that there's 2 blank spaces here. Yeah, I suppose because if you were to squeeze like 3 here, then it's kind of like off. Yeah, because this card actually has 3, 2, 3, and 2. So yeah, I think that's just nice. And let's compare it to the actual board. So the actual board, of course, it's much sort of slim, I guess, constrained. Yeah, like everything is just closer to each other. And you can see that from here it ends about here. So yeah, the board is actually technically smaller, but you can't actually keep the board into like a card size. So yeah, but it's still nice. It's still nice that they gave us this. I think I quite like the fact that we have this. So yeah, this is the difference. So this as compared to this. So yeah, that's the difference you're looking at. So that's why this is more portable. Okay, so that's all for the content. So let's get on to the sleeve test. Okay, so for the card sleeves, once again, we are going to be using the 63.5 by 88mm. So this is the standard card, sort of the standard card sleeve size. So that's for our regular cards. So we only have 2 sizes here, the regular one and the bigger one, which I'll show you guys later. So yeah, and this is quite a tight fit, as you can see from the speed of it going down. So let's show you guys again. Yep. So it's a bit tight over here, but it's manageable, and we can see it's quite a good fit at the top. There's a bit of a leftover, and yeah. So you can see over here. So yeah, you can still kind of fit it. Yeah. And I suppose the height won't be too much of a problem here. So yeah, not too much problem there. And that's for the regular cards, as well as the tarot card size. So here we are using 70 by 120 millimeters, and this is the fit. And you can see the sides are okay, not as tight as this, but you can see the top is really nicely fitted, and it's all the way at the bottom. Yeah, so there's a pretty good fit for this, and you only need like 6 of this to sleeve all the tarot card size. Yeah, so I guess that's it for this video. If you guys like what you see here, do consider subscribing and give this video a thumbs up. So yeah, let me know what kind of like social deduction game that you guys actually enjoy, and yeah, I will be glad to try them out, as I think they are really nice sort of category of games. So yeah, once again, this is Hidden Leaders, and thanks for watching. Bye bye.